Every night my daughter talks to someone who stands behind me. My daughter is 5. She still believes shadows are alive and that toys have feelings. So when she started talking to someone else at bedtime, I didn't panic. At first. She would lie in the dark, staring past me, and whisper things like, "Daddy, you're blocking him." I assumed imaginary friend. Classic. Then she started asking me questions I couldn't answer. Why does he wear your face? Why does he breathe when you don't? Why does he wait for you to fall asleep first? Last night I asked her to tell me exactly where he stands. She pointed, directly behind me. I laughed it off, kissed her forehead, and told her to sleep. As I turned off the light, she grabbed my wrist, harder than a child should be able to. "Don't turn around," she said. "He doesn't like when you see him early." That sentence kept me awake. Around 2 a.m., I felt it. The sense of being watched. Not from the doorway, not from the corner, from behind my own eyes. I lay perfectly still, staring at the dark ceiling, listening. I heard breathing that wasn't mine. Slow, patient. Then a whisper, right inside my head. "She wasn't supposed to tell you!" I jolted upright and spun around. Nothing. But the room felt wrong. Too familiar. Like a copy that was slightly off. I went to check on my daughter. Her bed was empty. Sheets neatly folded. Toys lined up perfectly, like someone had practiced. On her pillow was my phone. The screen was on. A video was playing. It showed me, standing in her doorway earlier that night, smiling too wide, eyes unfocused. Behind that version of me, something tall and thin bent down and pressed its face into the back of my skull. Then the video cut to my daughter, crying under her bed. A voice whispered through the speakers. My voice, but wrong. Daddy already fell asleep. I heard a small knock behind me, 3 soft taps, from the inside of my head. I didn't turn around. I don't know why. Maybe instinct. Maybe because some part of me already understood that if I did, I wouldn't be the one turning back. The knocking continued. Not loud, not urgent, patient. I pressed my palms against my temples like I could hold myself together. My daughter's video had ended, the screen now showing my own reflection, except it lagged. When I tilted my head, the reflection smiled a moment too late. Then the whisper came again, clearer now. "You've been tired for a long time." Memories started slipping, tiny things at first. My daughter's laugh, the smell of her shampoo, the way she said "Daddy" when she was scared. I felt something behind my eyes stretch, like a muscle waking up after years of disuse. "I kept the body warm," it said. "I tucked her in. I read the stories. I did everything you were too exhausted to do." I staggered into the bathroom and looked at the mirror despite myself. It was already occupied. My reflection stood straight, alert, eyes bright with something like relief. I looked better, healthier, less hollow. Behind that reflection, my daughter stood holding a stuffed animal, smiling. "Daddy," she asked the mirror, "is it your turn to sleep now?" My reflection nodded. I felt my knees hit the floor. The knocking stopped. Instead, there was a sensation of sinking, like slipping under warm water, thoughts slowing, fear dissolving into something soft and heavy. The last thing I heard was my daughter's voice, farther away now, talking to someone I could no longer see. "He listens better than you did," she said, "and he never forgets." When I woke up, it was morning. Sunlight through the curtains, birds outside. My daughter ran into the room and hugged me. "Good morning, Daddy," she said. Her voice sounded normal, happy. I smiled back automatically. Everything felt quiet. Later, when I tried to remember what had scared me the night before, there was nothing there. Just a dull pressure behind my eyes, like someone leaning against a locked door. Sometimes, when I'm alone, I feel the urge to knock, but I don't think anyone can hear me anymore.